Well, this is it, guys. The Super Rugby Pacific 2025 Grand Final. It's coming up this weekend, Saturday, 7 p.m. in Christchurch, where the forecast at the moment says there could be some showers around, but clearing in the evening. It does look like it will be bitterly cold, though, either way. Not too surprising this time of year in Christchurch. And having a look at the lineups, and the big news here is that Tamaiti Williams is back. He did not play last week. Big boom for the Crusaders to have him back. Other thing of note as well is that Maka Springer is in the starting lineup and Shafi Haki is gone. That means Severis goes to his best position of 14, while Maka Springer starts at 11. For the Chiefs, the squad looks unchanged as far as I can tell in any way, shape or form. Apparently there was a bit of a scare with Sean Stevenson that he might get ruled out due to concussion, but it seems like he is fine. He has been named to play. And as for how this game is going to go, well, I mean, if we look at what we learned from the semi-finals for the Crusaders, they were maybe slightly underwhelming against the Blues for me. Playing at home, it was a very, very conservative game. Just a real kick battle. Neither team really wanting to play at all with ball in hand. And in the end, I think Crusaders set piece, that was probably one area where they did have a clear edge. They got a lot of purchase out of the maul, and especially later in the game at scrum time where, the benches came on and that blue scrum it went to bits. And on top of that, just that immense line defense from the Crusaders, holding the Blues out right at the end, preventing it going to extra time. That really pulled them through in this game, the Crusaders, as it has done for them many times this year. And with the Chiefs, took a while for them to crack the Brumbies, but they did really start to take over as the game went on. We've seen that a lot out of them as well this year. Just the Chiefs have very strong second halves. The scrum also became quite ascendant as well later in the game, which is an area that I think will be quite big in this game. I think these are the two best scrums in the competition. Like, the Chiefs scrum is slightly better statistically, has the top completion, also top for penalties being awarded from scrum. They might sort of cancel each other out though, just because both these scrums are so good. And I think that takes something that's been a bit of a weapon away from the Crusaders a bit if the scrums do turn out to be even. Looking at the rest of the set piece though, I mean, the Crusaders, their maul looked really good. I think that is an area where they could also get good purchase against the Chiefs. Hasn't been a big part of the Chiefs game, and the Brumbies were able to get a bit of play out of their maul as well, so keep an eye on that. Last thing that also looked quite good for the Crusaders, I mean, it's just that amazing line defense. It held out the Blues, but the Chiefs, I mean, they're much less inclined than the Blues to get really cramped up when attacking that line from close range. They're much more able to pull the trigger on spreading the ball, testing the edges a bit more. So if the Chiefs are able to get into those sorts of positions, I think they will be able to crack the Crusaders. And look, I mean, the other big advantage the Chiefs are going to have, it is at 10. Reihana, he's been good at the back end of this season since Kemmer's injury, but he did look a bit shaky in that Blues game, to be honest. He was a little bit hesitant when the Blues were down a man. There was also a little bit of wobbly kicking as well, and that did kind of feel like big match nerves, just because we have seen him play so well in the rest of the regular season. But D-Mac, on the other hand though, look, he's been there, he's done that on the big stage. He's been great all year, if we just rule out that Waratahs game at least. And having all of that experience in such a key position, that is something that could make the difference. And look, we got to see these teams play only a few weeks ago as well, also down in Christchurch. And it was a well contested battle, but it just felt like the Chiefs broke them a bit early in that second half, and it felt like the Crusaders went away a little bit mentally, and that's just where the Chiefs were able to strike and really take all of the momentum. Ended up dominating a lot of the possession in the game, a lot of the territory as well, dominated the penalty count. So this is always the situation with the Crusaders. Like, in some games, sometimes they can just get a bit hemmed in their own half, and they just get stuck in the mud. They get stuck defending, and their defense is so good, it keeps them in the fight and pulls them through in a lot of games. But it's just really not an ideal situation to be in. And against a team like the Chiefs, like that's, that could be the difference in the game, like it was in that one. And the Crusaders, when they do have the ball and field position, like, they are ruthless. They top the league by a huge margin in terms of 22 conversions. Like, once they get down to your end of the field, they are ruthless. They will score. But yeah, it's all about getting down there, right? They need to get ball in hand. They need to get down your end of the field to do it. That has been their struggle all year. And that's why I always talk about the set piece when I talk about the Crusaders, because I feel like a lot of what keeps them in the game, or lets them sort of take control of the game, is when they get the edge at set piece and are able to get penalties out of it, whether it's the scrum or the maul. And that's what sort of piggybacks them down the field and lets them operate from deep in your territory and use that ruthless attack. But I don't think they're going to get that against the Chiefs in this game. I talked about it at the start. I think that scrum is good. We'll see what happens at maul time. The Chiefs, they don't love the maul, but their defense, it might be good enough. And obviously, the lineouts need to hold up as well. Chiefs lineout has been shaky at time, but has sort of picked up a bit at the back end of the season. I believe their lineout was almost very, very close to perfect in that Brumbies game as well. And the Brumbies are really, really good at picking off those lineouts. They are a great lineout team. It was actually the Brumbies lineout that started to fall apart a bit in that semi-final. I don't think that's going to happen with the Crusaders lineout, but the point is that the Chiefs set piece, it is really solid. So yeah, they're not going to be giving the Crusaders any freebies. And because of that, I do see the Chiefs controlling more of the ball, controlling more territory. We know that they're great at the collision, they're great defensively, they're also great attacking as well, not as ruthless in the 22 as the Crusaders, but if you have more ball, if you have more opportunities, you don't need to convert as many of them. So I'm thinking the Chiefs. I'm thinking the Chiefs are gonna be the team to pull through in this grand final. I think they might finally get the monkey off their back. They've been in 3 grand finals in a row now, and haven't been able to get it done. But if they do manage to get it done in Christchurch of all places, this could be one of the great Super Rugby final victories in history. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm gonna say it'll be close. I'm gonna tip the Chiefs by 3. The Crusaders, they're gonna throw everything at it, and they don't have that record for no reason, right? Like, they've actually got more to play for than the Chiefs, to be honest, because it's on their home turf, right? Like, you don't want to lose that record. You got all of that history behind you. You do not want to let that down. You'll never ever write the Crusaders off in a grand final in Christchurch. Like, there's a reason they've never lost there. But I think history will be made. I think history will be made this Saturday. So Chiefs by 3. And that'll do it from me, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this game in the comments, and enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the game on the weekend. I don't know when I'll see you again, but I'll catch you next time.